guys, today I'm going to be showing you a product that helps you stay cool underneath your wigs. Alright guys, so I wanted to come on here today and I wanted to talk about something that I get asked about a lot, and that is how do you stay cool underneath your wigs? Especially right now, we're in the heat of the summer. Most places, like August is the hottest time of the year. And I wanted to kind of see if I could find a solution to just being really hot underneath your wig. So I want to show you guys something that I found that has really helped me with this problem. Before we get into it, I want to remind you guys of a couple of things. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. We're gonna be doing a huge giveaway when we hit 5,000 subscribers, and we are getting closer and closer. So make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Also, make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notifications on all the videos I do in the future. And give me a like on this video, guys. I'd really appreciate it. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let me go ahead and talk to you guys a little bit about this product. All right, so of course you guys know I love me some Amazon products. So I went to Amazon to try to solve this problem for us. And I found a couple things that I tried, and there were some hits and there were some misses. And this product I want to show you guys was really something that I really liked and found comfortable and kind of checked all the boxes of what I was looking for. And that is this product right here. And it looks kind of crazy, but it is essentially originally made for wearing underneath a baseball cap. And it looks kind of crazy, I know, but it's a bunch of these little beaded kind of gel beads. And they bend because they have their own little sections, but essentially it's an ice pack for your head for underneath the cap. So my thought is, okay, great, underneath the cap, wig caps. This should work. So I went ahead and tested this out. The cool thing is it does come with two of them, which is nice because you can obviously have one in your freezer or in your refrigerator while you're using the other one, and you can always swap them out and you're not having to worry about having just one. You can also, when this is not frozen, manipulate these to move them around. So if there's certain areas of your head that you want it to be cooler, like let's just say you don't want it to be too cold by your temples because maybe you think that's gonna give you a headache, you can actually move these beads out of that section and move them over so there is less here so it's not as cold, which I thought was really cool because then you can really kind of manipulate where you want it to be cold and where maybe you don't want as much of that coolness on your head. So I tried this product two different ways. The first way I did was I went ahead and completely froze it and wore it. And the pro to that is that it lasts longer. It's colder for a longer period of time. But the downside was it was very like stiff and a lot harder to move and a little bit more lumpy and bumpy. And I was just a little bit more aware of it underneath my head. The other option is to put it in the refrigerator. So that keeps it nice and cold, but it doesn't actually freeze it. Or you can do what I did and I put it in the freezer just to get it like completely frozen, and then I let it sit out on the counter for a couple minutes so that it softened up, but it was still much colder than the refrigerator would be able to do. So that's kind of where I landed in the middle. So I put it in the freezer, take it out for like 5 minutes, let it kind of thaw out a little bit, and then I did it. So let's go ahead and throw this on and I'll show you guys exactly how I use this. I do recommend when wearing this that you wear some type of wig cap. I highly recommend this wig cap / wig grip here because it does have a little bit of a more substantial material on your head. So it's gonna provide a little bit more of a layer in between this and that and your actual hair so it doesn't get too cold, because obviously I don't want you walking around with a brain freeze. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take this, we're gonna put it on top of our head. And like I said, I recommend having like a wig cap on underneath just to give you that layer in between. And then I'm just gonna take another wig cap and I'm gonna throw that on top as well. And that's just gonna kind of help hold it in place. And I know it looks kind of crazy. You can also kind of manipulate this depending on where you want to have it. I really like to take it and kind of have it be right here in this back area of my head. It's a nice area to really kind of give you that coolness. And it also tends to be the area where you have the most room in your wig cap for extra added bulk without making your head look weird and oddly shaped. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw my wig back on so you guys can really see. And I just want to show you guys that it really doesn't like add any extra craziness to the wig. So this is the wig here. As you can see from the side, it still just looks nice and rounded. And the back here as well. We don't have like this crazy cone situation happening. And two, the nice thing, like I said as well, is you can really just kind of manipulate and move this around to go into the spot where you want it to go. But instantly, I feel refreshed and cool and nice, and You can, you know, bring the other one with you, freeze it, and have it in your purse if you want. I also do want to just let you guys know, I did notice when I had it frozen and I put it directly onto my head, there was some condensation. Obviously, if I touched the top of my wig cap, it had a little bit of a wetness to it because it's frozen and it's slowly thawing out. When I did it where I just had it in the refrigerator and it was cooled and I put it on, I didn't have that issue at all. There was no condensation whatsoever. So that's another factor too that you want to kind of decide which you prefer. You obviously are going to get a colder effect longer with one way versus the other, but then you also might have a little bit of that condensation and wetness on your head. I personally wasn't bothered by it because it just made my head feel a little bit cooler, a little bit longer, and it wasn't like anything that I could really see or anybody else could see, but it was there. So I just want to make sure you guys know that in advance. If you guys are new to my channel, like I said in the beginning, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell to get notifications on all the videos I do in the future. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and if it was, please give me a like. I'd really appreciate it, and I will see you guys on the next video.